We are starting the session. I don't know how many of you know me, apart from that lady, that's Shalini. She's my co-mate from the Navy. I'm an ex-naval officer. I have about 31 years of varied experience doing all kinds of things. Sometimes you never figure out what you want in life. And sometimes suddenly a bulb will light up and you'll be like, oh, this is what I wanted to do. So, when you're young, you have this whole list of things you want to do. You have dreams. You have major dreams, serious major dreams, right? And today, while I'm talking to you guys, I want you to think about those dreams. Bring them back from wherever you have hidden it and buried it and put it on the shelf and it's gathered dust and whatever you've done with it, right? You will keep reminding yourself and going back to it time and time again in this entire session. Now, if you see this, I've given you guys 2 sheets, all right? One is identifying who I am, and then there is my dream list. The dream list is as you keep remembering what you really wanted to do, you can keep noting them down into whatever categories there were. And the second sheet is identifying who I am. You will do a self-analysis while you say hello to each other. Say hello to each other around you so you get to know each other. Most of the people know each other. If you don't know, you are going to make new friends today, right? Okay, so I'm going to give you another word that you need to, we will come back to it at the end of the session, and a lot of things will happen at that particular point. The first thing, the word is birds. B-I-R-D-S. It's an acronym. Acronym is basically what one alphabet stands for. So B stands for something, I stands for something, R stands for something, D and S. I'm not going to tell you what it is. We will get to that, and suddenly you're going to have a lot of stuff happening at the end of the session. At the beginning, you're just going to wake yourself up a little bit, all right? Now, who am I? We all have abilities, we all have strengths, we all like to do certain things. There are certain things we have learned how to do it, and certain things we just absolutely cannot stand doing. Don't give me that work. I hate it. Some of us have learned how to cook because we were forced to learn how to cook. Give me a day without cooking and I'm more than happy. I like to cook. Don't ask me to what? Aata gunne ko mujhe mat do bas. I hate that job. Don't ask me to make tea because I hate cleaning up afterwards. You know, these are very basic things at home. Similarly, in your office, if you're working in an office, there'll be stuff you do in the front. You love doing that. You meet people, you talk to them. What you hate is coming back and filing a report. How many of you are like that? Hate the reports. I hate the data. I hate the data collation I have to do. I hate doing checking. I hate doing the numbers. Give me a person to talk to and I act my element. How many of you are like that? I love to talk to people. Give me a mic. This is what I love to do. Give me a mic and I can talk to an audience. I can talk to the clothes there and I can talk to the chips there. I can talk to everything around me. Get me off the mic, I'd rather talk to a person. Tell me to make a report. But being a victory coach, I just have to describe a little bit so you understand what I do and what your possibilities are at the end of the session, what you could tap it into. So, you have life coaches. I'm not a life coach. I think you should rule your own life and do the things you wanted to do. So what is a victory coach? A victory coach is somebody who can hold your hand, who can help you open the door a little bit. You know, अटका हुआ है, कुंडी अटकी हुई है, उसको थोड़ा ढीला कर दो. अटक नहीं रही है. All you need to do is probably pull it a little bit and you loosen it up. So that's what I do. I'm basically a mechanic in that way. But what I also do after that is, those who want hand-holding for half the way through, I do that too. So that becomes my victory coaching session. Otherwise, my job is to basically switch open your mind and show you the possibilities of what you've been stopping yourself from doing. You want to do it and you're scared. You want to do it, but there's too much chaos going on in your life and you can never get around to doing it. So those are the things that it catches us all the time while we are doing work, especially work that we hate doing, right? So now, you've got a self-analysis. Who am I? Identifying who am I. So, if you identify with it, score, the highest identification is a 10, okay? The lowest is a 1, and mediocre is in between. So you score from a 1 up to 10. 10 is your highest, yes, 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 I am like this, okay? So we go through it one by one, take a look at it. I am an idea person, I am creative. I have my mind full of ideas and it just doesn't stop. When ideas come, I want to talk about it, I talk about it and then another bulb lights up and I'm on to the next idea, but I want somebody to do it. I can only create ideas. I don't want to do the back-end job of it. I can give you all the ideas, I'm creative. I'm the one who creates new things. I am on a constant roll of ideas. This is what gives me a kick, it keeps me going. And I'm just so full of it and I'm very excited about it. It keeps me happy. It keeps me joyful. Happiness is underrated, let me just tell you, and sometimes overrated. Joy is very accessible. So, I'm joyous when I'm doing this. It gives me a thrill, it gives me a kick. It gives me energy, most important. So when you're thinking of this, what is most important? So, start by analyzing all those statements that are there and score yourself on what you think it is. 2 minutes. Score yourself.
What do you mean by start? Yeah, that is what I want.
Start is now, you're analyzing yourself. So in the first column, you will score yourself now. In the middle of the session, I'm going to ask you to score again. Yeah? So the start is you're scoring yourself now on where you think you stand with all this, who you are. Yeah? Who you are. 1 to 10. Score yourself. I'm not going to ask you. 1 is low. I hate it. This is not me. And the other one is this is me. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm good at. Yeah? 2 minutes. If you're thinking too much about it, that means you're giving too much to it. It has to come to you instantly.
There are lots of vibes to love when somebody wants to play.
All of them. There are 9 of them. Right. 1 or 2 more to go, still thinking. बहुत difficult हो रहा है ना? Just fill up only the first row. Not the middle one, just the first row of it. You have your sheet? Second. Right. Okay. You've done the first? Great. Sheetal's missing. Yeah. Cheating नहीं करनी, अपने आप से क्या cheating करनी है? All right, great. What's the case? Are we done? Anyone left? Yes, no. आवाज नहीं आ रही.
All done.
सिर्फ 2 लोगों की आई. हमारा हो गया, मतलब आपका और किसका? इनका भी हो गया. आप तो फोन पे हो, मैम प्लीज. This is life changing for you. Yeah, we are people too and we're nice to talk to. Right? Okay, are we done? Shall we get on with this? Yes. Okay. So, we are divided up internally about who we are, what we're good at, what we like doing, what we enjoy doing. If we're doing what we're really good at, then what happens? You score yourself better. You see the sheet. How many of you got a 10 somewhere? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 1. Nobody's got a 1. Ah, 2. Okay, 2. Great. Awesome. Anju, right? 2. Right. So, when you analyze this, what were you thinking? That's what I want to know. आपने 10 नहीं दूंगी, 1 नहीं दूंगी. On what basis have you scored yourself? Were you thinking on what you're good at?
I just read the statement and went through it. Oh यार कभी तो idea आता ही नहीं है. So I just gave 1. You see, मैंने said नहीं यार इतनी भी गंदी नहीं हूँ 2.
So how did you score your 2s?
Yeah, I'm good at something, I'm bad at something in that statement. So fine, that's how it goes for me. 5 is fine.
Okay. Now this is how you've done it. What am I good at? Let me score myself high. What I really am not good at, let me score myself low. Okay? Now, you all have your own DNA imprints. You all have your own DNA, right? What does the DNA do? DNA बोला तो सबने ऐसे किया. What does the DNA tell you? You are. This is you. This is the unique you. This is your identification. This is what makes you you. And that is your DNA. Okay? But वो क्या है? Scientific terms में you call it the blood imprint, blood cell का whatever. Very scientific, not my thing. Science, I would give a 1. Except maybe chemistry because I use it in the kitchen, right? So, and I flunked in chemistry throughout, so yeah. So what happens here is, you have talent.